Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good afternoon, everyone. A very warm welcome, all of you. My name is Dr. Amna Hussain, and I'm the part of HR team here at Imap Academy. We are so excited to have you with us for this live counseling session, and we truly hope that today's discussion will provide valuable insights into your academic journey. Ms. Fatma's vision for IMAP has always been to deliver high quality online education and IT services on a global scale. Her dedication to empowering individuals and business to excel through innovative educational solutions and modern technology has shaped IMAP into a leader in both the education and IT sectors. Today, her mission is continues to bring the excellence. We are incredibly fortunate to have Ms. Fatma and Sir Asad Malik with us today, and now she will be sharing some valuable insights as we explore how can we help you navigate your academic and career aspirations. Over to you, Ms. Fatima.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I'm Fatma. I'm the CEO and founder of IMAP. My journey started with IGCSE, followed by a bachelor's in computer science and HND in AI. Back in 2019, my father launched IMAP as an IT firm and consultancy company, laying the foundation for innovation and growth. Inspired by this vision, I expanded IMAP in 2020 by founding IMAP Tutors. I believe education and technology should be a dynamic duo, combining like traditional education with modern tech to unlock potential, spark innovation, and make learning a fun and transformative journey for everyone. Okay, welcome to today's session on personal branding, unlocking the universe within you. We are thrilled to have Sir Asad Malik with us, a leader with 18 years of experience in market development, sales strategy, and business development with top multinational companies. Sir Asad is the founder of Haasil Learning and Development Excellence Hub, delivering highly rated interactive workshops focused on leadership, brand persona, and sales. His work has empowered professionals across industries, helping them unlock their full potential. Today, he will guide us in building a powerful, authentic personal brand that resonates with purpose and clarity. Without further ado, I will hand over the session to Sir Asad Malik.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम जी एवरीवन क्या हाल है आप सबके उम्मीद है आप सब खैरियत से होंगे I would really like to before we formally start a few housekeeping rules I want to set before even to identify first thing first. And second important thing is that I would suggest each and every one of you to put on your cameras to make it more interactive, engaging, and everyone to be worth remembered session. So if I may request most of you, let's say for example, I can see in front of me the names Ikra, Sadia, Zishan Shah, Fatma, Amna Hussain. So I will request as many as of you can put on your cameras. So let's make it more interactive. So I'll give you for that, let's say next 30 seconds. Excellent. So I can see Mohammed Bilal setting the hair buff. Okay, so I see someone, Sir Gift Savaya, if I'm pronouncing your name properly, right?
Yes, Gift Sawaya.
Excellent.
Thank you very much.
Excellent, excellent. So what we will do, we will try to, I am here not to, my idea of training is that I'm here to learn from you as well. The idea of the training or the authenticity of a trainer comes from where he doesn't come up with the answer, he or she doesn't come up with the right answer, but actually tries to help you just navigate the right answer, which is already with you. So I'm just here, we'll do the interactive part, we'll do the discussion. So let's do it in a bit of housekeeping rules. If so, anyone wants to speak, I see someone raised their hand earlier. Someone, Sarah. Sarah, if you want to say something. Okay. So I'll move to my quick formal introduction. Ji. I am Asad Malik Mahmood, and I'm working in the industry from last 18 good years. My most of my time has been spent serving the multinational companies. Uh, Primarily, my 90% of time has been into the markets development, sales strategy, business development. So these have been my key skill sets. And in these 18 years, from the last 11 good years, I'm working for ACCA Global, and I'm also heading one of the markets within Asia Pacific in Pakistan, which is the key market for ACCA Global. Now, coming to personal branding, before we move it, I actually started my own project called Haasil. The meaning of Haasil actually is the ultimate purpose. If we keep on doing the hard work, keep knocking the door, and making everything which is possible through our efforts, but we are ignoring the nucleus, the essence, the soul part of the ultimate purpose. If that is missing, then actually we are leading to nowhere, even with everything whatsoever we have in our hands as well. So having the ultimate purpose is basically what we mean when we say Hustle. So Hustle is the brand name which I started hardly almost 7 to 8 months back. In the last 5 6 months, we have been able to take it across Pakistan, where we have delivered almost 20 plus good trainings, where we have trained 330 plus professionals with an average feedback rating of almost 94.6%. So I do deliver trainings not on everything. I'm not a master of everything. I am simply a trainer in three key pillars: leadership, brand persona, and sales. And today we are going to talk about the subject which is very close to my heart, and that is personal branding, unlocking the universe within you. Whenever we try to talk about the personal branding, or we try to look for a scope, we look into different degrees, different institutions, or when we do brand, top of the line company with very good salary. When we get done with our high schooling, we are looking for some top of the line university. Everyone actually has the right to do it, and they do as per their capacity. But the point is, actually the scope is never in any sort of particular degree or brand. The scope is always within you. And this is the main ultimate key point which we miss. When we read about any successful personality or watch the biography, video document of any important successful person, you never see it talking about only the degree. You never see it talking about the only one or two, three aspects. For example, let's say talk about any top of the line intellect. Let's say we talk about from Pakistan, the founder of our nation, Qaid Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah. So when you read about him or any successful person, you will see it will talk about the early education. It will talk about education. Then for the higher studies, the overall journey, the passion, the dream, the sacrifices, and what he was able to deliver at the end of the day brings at front, which is called the scope. And if we rename it in today's world, this scope is called the brand. So what actually your brand talks about. So let me quickly share my screen. If Amna, you will be moderating with me, just let me know if you can hear me properly.
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Excellent, excellent. So, and my screen is not visible. My bad. I will just share my screen. Okay, here we go. So, just let me know if my screen is audible and everyone can see the presentation.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay, excellent. So, when we actually were actually planning this session and we came up with this name, personal branding, unlocking the universe within you. So it's very important to understand why we are associating the brand with the universe. It's very important. Everyone can answer the question in the chat box. So here we go with the first one. What's in a name? So you need to come up with the story which is behind your name. How do you feel it connects to your personality? So now I am eagerly looking towards the chat box. Yes, if someone can help me with that chat box, if I can see it there. वहां पे ठीक है screen पे. Okay. So your name is Saika. So Saika, you need to come up with the story behind your name. And how do you feel it connects to your personality, your name? People call me AI. I am taking from it artificial intelligence. Okay. Arsal Imran. Very nice. Excellent. Chaudhary Saab, I can repeat for you. It says, what's in a name? You need to come up with the story behind your name or any particular aspect which you feel that connects with your personality and name. So we have an interesting one here. My name is Asiya. It means close to Allah, and it has great effect on my personality. Thank you very much for sharing. The other one is origin derived from Urdu and Hindi, commonly associated with South Africa culture. It means beloved, dear one. It conveys affection and endearment, often symbolizing someone cherished. Okay, it's more of a look like a copy paste from a chat GPT. I want your own expression in this. One thing important, I am here, I'm a bit old school, so I try to take the privilege of being a teacher. So take my comments on a positive note. So my name is Nishate Sania, as it means the renaissance, rebirth of ideas and personality. Excellent. Very nice. My name is Arham and it comes from a Quranic ayat, which is Arhamur Rahim. I think it relates to my personality. Excellent. Excellent. Keep on coming. Before we move, we are left with the 15 seconds before we move to the next one. Okay, I'll read the last one. I am Akifa and it means a girl who worships. अच्छा वो ऊपर जाता जा रहा है. Scrolling up. No issues. What I'll do, I'll read it from here so everyone can also see. No issues. Okay, so I'll read the last one. Adnan Ahmed Khan. Adnan, eternal settler. So my name relates to me that I don't settle for anything less. Excellent. Then, then targeting the ultimate settlement, heaven. So that makes me an eternal settler. Excellent, excellent. So you all must have seen different introductions in the chat. I would want all of you not to only look within your own self today, try to see what are the other perspectives in the chat box as well. Because if you are coming into the training session, come up with the idea, come up with the mindset, sit in the training with the mindset that you are here to learn from each other. And the ultimate purpose is the more you learn, the more you understand that you know less. So the more you know, you get to know that there is still oceans and the universes and the multiverses which are still there to be seeked for. So moving to my next slide. Okay, it says your power word. What is one word that defines you? The one word. Now you need to come up with the one word. The energy you want to bring today. Define it in your one word. For example, if, okay, so there is one word from Adnan Ahmed Khan. Okay, sympathetic. Okay. Hardworking and consistent. Yeah, these are more words. Put Saika in one word, yourself in one word. Never give up. Again, it's not a one word. Gratitude is the one word, for example. Rabi has written. Resilient, excellent. Optimism, it should be optimist. It should be about yourself. So Akifa, flexible, diligent, consistent. Excellent, Saika, consistent. Shy, social, okay. Honorer, dominance, okay. Dominative, dominating, okay. Praise, network. Hassan Asgar, uh, hello, sir. Hope you're doing well. Hina Sattar, stubborn, compassionate, learn. Excellent. Now let's move to the next one. It's just a mental exercise I am taking you through. Okay, so the next one is a very interesting one. Emoji introduction. So what's your emoji introduction? Describe yourself using three emojis, share them in the chat. Okay, so Chaudhary Usama, Khamosh, be silent, hearts, fire, champion, flowers, hearts. Okay, someone texter, black heart. I need three emojis from everyone. Okay, now here we go. Excellent. Keep them coming. Loving the idea. Excellent. 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 Great. Let's move to the next one. Okay, it's called digital vision board. Describe yourself using three emojis. Okay, it's been done. Sorry, it's been repeated. It's my bad. So now this is the next slide. Reverse branding. Okay, the idea is if you were a product, what would your tagline be? For example, if you were a laptop, if you were a cell phone, what will be your slogan? What will be your three-word slogan? So can we have some interesting ideas in the chat box? And hopefully everyone has understood the question. Help me to help you to understand. Okay. Bubbly. Okay. Your guide to growth. Excellent. Murtaza Kaleem, a very nice one. Can we have some more? Igniting in the darkness, capturing the capability. Durability is key. You are charm. I'm activist, so if I think, so my tagline, empowering change together. Shine in with strength, drive to inspire. I'm stubborn. I'm stubborn, okay? I would like to run chocolate cafe, heavenly divine feasts. Excellent. The writing maestro. Rise to shine. Excellent. So now the brand, which is already within you, I'm trying to just bring that out. Jack of all. Okay. So moving back to my slides. Okay. So by far, if I ask you again, if you now try to put together these three different questions in one line, what it will be for you? Can I have some suggestions or inputs in the chat box? Now put all of yourself together in one line. The tagline, the story behind your name, and that powerful word. Can you bring all of this together in one sentence? explore the technology with reliability. Excellent. Can we have some more ideas? Excellent, Ahil. It's a very good one. You are spot on. Adnan, okay. Words just come to me naturally. I just have to write them down. Wow, wow, wow. Excellent. My synthetic exposition will capture your hidden capabilities. Interesting. Asia Sultan. Okay. So we have sultans in the today in the session as well. So anyone else? I need a one more. Okay, hidden gem, renaissance of. My name is Murtaza, meaning chosen. I live with resilience, driven to inspire and always rising. Excellent, Murtaza. Spot on. I really loved your overall brand statement. So we'll call it a brand statement. Okay. So now coming back again to my slides. So we have an interesting video. Uh, it's just there's one small challenge in it. It's in Hindi. It's for Hindi and Urdu, but I would really want you to most of you to go through this video document. Now I'm going to play it right now.
अच्छा लग रहा है So tell me, आपने चीटिंग के बारे में क्यों बताया? आप झूठ भी बोल सकते थे। मेरा मन नहीं माना मैम कि एक चीटिंग छुपाने के लिए दूसरी चीटिंग करूं। फिर चीटिंग की क्यों? मैम पता ही नहीं था कि चीटिंग गलत बात है। हमारे यहाँ टीचर्स खुद करवाते हैं। Gosh, but that's wrong. Yes मैम, very wrong. तो अगले साल पास कैसे हुए? टीचर्स ने फिर से चीटिंग करवाई। जी मैम, और सबने चीटिंग की पर मैंने नहीं की। अगर चीटिंग करता तो 10th की तरफ फर्स्ट डिवीजन आती। बड़ी जल्दी रिजल्ट बदल गया आपके? जल्दी कहाँ सर? 19-20 साल लग गए। अगर क्वेश्चन सर नहीं मिलता तो विचार कभी बनते हैं। सबकी फर्स्ट डिवीजन आई और मेरी थर्ड, लेकिन मैं सबसे ज्यादा खुश था सर। उस दिन समझ आया कि ईमानदारी की थर्ड डिवीजन बेईमानी की फर्स्ट डिवीजन से कहीं ज्यादा हो सकती है। टीचर्स हेल्प यू चीट, दैट्स appalling। मैम, हमारे प्रिंसिपल साहब इसे जमी जमाई व्यवस्था कहते हैं और ये जो व्यवस्था है ये कभी खत्म नहीं होगी, हमेशा चलती रहेगी। Why do you say that? क्योंकि मैम कोई इसे बदलना ही नहीं चाहता। जिसके पास पावर है वो पावर कभी छोड़ना ही नहीं चाहता। गरीब अगर अनपढ़ रहेगा तभी तो भेड़ बकरियों की तरह नेताओं के सारों पर चलता रहेगा और सभी जानते हैं कि यही अनपढ़ लोग इनका वोट बैंक है जो धर्म और जात के नाम पे वोट देते आए हैं। इसलिए डॉक्टर अम्बेडकर ने 1942 में कहा था एजुकेट, एजुकेट एंड ऑर्गेनाइज। अब जनता अगर पढ़ लिख गई तो नेताओं की बड़ी समस्या हो जाएगी नहीं।
Mr. Manoj, I think you're in the wrong chamber. With such provocative statements, you should aim for career in politics.
सॉरी सर, तो प्रोवोकेटिव इसका मतलब आप हिंदी में समझा सकते हैं?
आप बातें तो बहुत बड़ी-बड़ी करते हैं, लेकिन सिंपल इंग्लिश भी नहीं समझ सकते। I don't think you fit in here.
नो सर, आई डू इट।
Really?
यस सर।
How?
क्योंकि भाषा सिर्फ एक मीडियम है सर।
That's just an excuse for you to cover your weakness.
नो सर।
Mr. Sharma, you said you fit. Now convince me you fit.
थोड़ा पानी पी सकता हूँ प्लीज?
Go ahead.
नहीं मैम, स्टील के ग्लास में मिल सकता है, कांच के ग्लास में पीने की आदत नहीं है।
Don't waste your time. पानी साफ है।
यस,
तो पी लीजिए। ग्लास से कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता।
मैं तो वही कह रहा हूँ सर कि पानी साफ होना चाहिए बस, फिर चाहे वो स्टील के ग्लास में हो या कांच का। वैसे ही ऑफिसर साफ होना चाहिए, चाहे वो इंग्लिश बोले या हिंदी।
That's just clever talk. We have a lot of IIM and IIT toppers. अब एक 12 फेल को क्यों select करें?
वो टॉपर जरूर है सर, पर उन्होंने वो सब नहीं देखा जो मैंने झेला है। उन्होंने गांव में चीटिंग होते हुए नहीं देखी। और अगर मुझे मौका मिलेगा तो मैं आपको आश्वासन देता हूँ कि गांव के पूरे जिले में कहीं चीटिंग नहीं होगी, किसी का जुगाड़ वैध तरीके से जब्त नहीं किया जाएगा, कहीं घूसखोरी नहीं होगी। आई विल डू बेटर देन दैट सर।
Really?
यस सर।
You really feel a 12 fail is better than an IIT topper?
Maybe not better sir, but I'm more deserving। मैं उनसे कहीं ज्यादा योग्य हूँ।
How can you say that? I think you're delusional.
माउंट एवरेस्ट पे चढ़ने वाले पहले इंसान सर एडमंड हिलरी थे। सबने उनका फोटो देखा, लेकिन अमेरिका पहले शेरपा थे जिन्होंने एवरेस्ट बिना ऑक्सीजन सपोर्ट के चढ़ा था। मैंने उनकी फोटो देखी है सर, और मेरे विचार में उनका बिना सपोर्ट के चढ़ना ज्यादा बड़ी बात है। और मैंने यहाँ तक सर बिना ऑक्सीजन सपोर्ट के पहुंचा हूं, वो भी नंगे पैर।
Mr. Sharma, let me tell you one last thing. If Sir Edmund Hillary had not found the way, your Sherpa would have never reached the peak. Anyways, I'm done with you. Anyone else?
ये आपका कौन सा अटेम्प्ट है?
लास्ट अटेम्प्ट है मैम।
और सिलेक्ट नहीं हुए तो?
कोई बात नहीं, हार नहीं मानूंगा, रार नहीं करूंगा, अपने लक्ष्य की प्राप्ति तक नहीं रुकूंगा मैं।
लास्ट अटेम्प्ट है, लक्ष्य की प्राप्ति कैसे होगी?
आईपीएस बनना लक्ष्य नहीं है मैम, लक्ष्य तो देश को सुधारना है। अगर मेरा सिलेक्शन नहीं होता है तो मैं गांव जाके टीचर बनूंगा और बच्चों को पढ़ाऊंगा कि चीटिंग छोड़नी है। और अगर वो उस उम्र में ये बात समझ जाएंगे तो जीवन में कभी चीटिंग नहीं करेंगे। और ये बात मुझे तब सूझी जब एक दिन नेहरू यहाँ की लाइट चली गई थी और मैं स्ट्रीट लैम्प के नीचे पड़ रहा था कि if I cannot live.
Okay, so coming back to the training arena. Yes, if I can ask everyone. Now let's move from the chat to some audio, verbal communication from your side as well. So what was in the video, if I can ask anyone? Just quickly raise your hands and I'll allow just to speak. Okay, so there is a hand from Amna, you need to help me. So Arsul, Imran, you can go first.
Yes, sir, sure.
It's about his character. You can say that.
Okay, excellent. What else? What else apart from the character? Okay, let's ask someone else. We have some Mohsen. Yes, Mohsen Nawaz. Mohsen, you have raised your hand. Up mute, mein. You are on the mute.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Right.
Sir, it was about its character because he want
Okay.
to. I am straightforward. When he
Hmm.
feel he is straightforward, it was he was uh, in self. Where he
Hmm.
feel very peaceful.
Hmm.
That's
Okay. What exactly in character? Let's try to make it look like, we are trying to dissect it like, just like a criminal investigation officer in the Hollywood movies try to investigate, probe more, or dissect more, just like an open heart surgery, so that we can move to the nucleus of it. Now, I'll go it through you people. So now let's give the chance to Sania, Nishad Sania. Yes.
Sir, his character basically defines the motivation,
Motivation.
whether he has or has not the opportunity, like he has not the authority, and
Mhm.
the right to eradicate the uh, basic mistakes or evils
Well
from the
said. Very
society.
well said. Excellent. What else?
That's it, sir.
Okay, excellent. Yes, let's now add on. Next one should add on to what has been already been shared and said. So, Chaudhry Subhan.
Assalamu alaikum. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
First of all, sir, his voice was very clear.
Hmm. His
And
why was very clear. Excellent. What else? Okay, let's move to. So his why was very clear. He has got the clarity, a good character, very righteous, got the right integrity. Now two more to go. Muhammad Bilal.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum
I
salam.
I think he representing himself as a brand, having nothing in his life, but still he feels that uh, I'm the deserving one. I'm a brand. Despite anything, having it is a brand.
Hmm. Excellent, excellent. So despite having nothing in his life, he was still the brand. Excellent input. Excellent input. Really love your feedback. We'll discuss it further. He was self-aware and he was self-aware and self-confident. Thank you, Remsha. Now moving to the last two. So we have some Cornelius Coker. If I'm not pronouncing your name rightly, please forgive me. But
it's
please
for
go ahead. Okay, please
Is
go
I'm
ahead.
audible?
And yes, you are audible, and they will give a
So,
mic to Ahil.
okay.
Yes.
Uh, According to me, it's about where there is will, there is way.
Hmm.
He has a great aim, so he wants to achieve that aim. One more thing, he didn't do any kind of cheat. It's all about yourself. If you have a good heart, you can say, so you can do anything.
Excellent. Thank you for sharing. He didn't go for the shortcuts, did not cheat. Last one, Saika.
Sir, as he said that everybody did cheating in the exam, but he did not cheat, and he know that this is not a right path. and he said he wanted to be. He said everybody did the wrong.
No,
Sorry,
should
sir.
take your time. You can be bilingual. It's completely all right.
And he know that if everybody is on the wrong path, then he don't need to follow them. He know
Excellent.
that this is the right path and I should follow it.
Excellent. So what did you get out of it? What's the takeaway if I ask all of you? What's the final takeaway from this exercise? What was the key crux to this video document in terms of the personal branding? So there is another hand up. I'll take this one. Ahil, you can go.
Sir, Assalamu alaikum.
Waalaikum.
Sir, the first thing I want to clear that his character shows that when a person is educated and is on the right path, right? He doesn't have to cheat. He have always another option. Like he says, if you are going to take me out or if you're going to throw me out, I'm going to be a teacher.
Excellent. Very well said. Very well said. I am very glad that everyone was listening this very mindfulness. Okay, so you can see this model. Everyone can see this model. Just unmute your mics for some time.
Yes.
Let's try to have some discussion. So you can see this model, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
it has a good branding. It looks cool, patriotic. It has Pakistan, let's say, flag on it, colors, patriotism. So it's bringing some strength. Okay. In terms of the branding, it looks like a very cool bottle to have with yourself here in Pakistan. It looks very trendy, very catchy colors. But at the same time, what if there is a very unhealthy drink or poison in it? It means the outlook. It means the outlook of the bottle looks very cool, trendy, appealing, but at the same time, the substance it's carrying is not positive. It will have some negative influence. So here comes the character. So the personal branding is not only about your personality outlook. It has to come through your character. It has to come through your integrity, doing the right thing, pushing the boundaries in the most righteous way, creating all those pragmatic approaches with you, which ultimately leads to the positive impact, which is the ultimate purpose. So moving ahead. Okay. So what is actually branding, if I ask you? Just a quick one. 2 to 3 inputs in the chat. I would like to read out anyone. What is branding to you? Don't judge a book by its cover. Okay. Creating a unique identity. Okay. This one is for this one. Branding input. Okay. What else? So branding is about unique identity. Being unique. Okay. Identity of a company that makes it stand out from competitors. Okay. Arshal, what you want to say? Please go ahead. Be unique, be remembered, publicly promote your innovation. Okay, excellent. G, Arshal, go ahead.
It's all about how you promote your character inside your products and the services you are giving.
Excellent. It's a good one. Yes, Nishad Sania.
So it might feel like labeling or trademarking, like the process of registering a unique symbol. And in other words, we can say like identity creation and image building.
Image
Safety.
building, idea creation. Okay, reflection of that. Okay. One thing I would like to request everyone, here I'm sitting very well equipped, well dressed, sitting in front of you. So I would also want to see most of you on the cameras if that's possible. That would make it more engaging. And it's just a request coming from the trainer to all of you. So take it positively. If most of you can do that, how society perceives you showing your character in a way that gives good impression, targeting audience with a threat to competitors. Okay, very pertinent input. Naveed Bukhari, yes, I'll take one from you before I finally jump to the overall collective conclusion. Yes.
Sir, I would love to say that stand out among the crowd and be seen.
Excellent. It's a very good one. You know. Okay, one thing before we move ahead, usually talk about it as well. It's about simplifying the complex, you know. So there is always the most simplest definition to everything and the most difficult definition to everything, you know. There used to be a time when the cell phones used to be very difficult. For example, let's take an example of the old few years back. There used to be a BlackBerry. Used to be a very technical phone. So if you need to find out the feature of camera in that phone, it must have taken almost 10 minutes for you to find out the camera feature within the cell phone. You know, which means that the product itself was good one, technically strong, very good features, but not that much user friendly. But at the same time, then Samsung's started coming in, you know, there was a breakthrough in the technology, which actually simplified the process. So, so the branding definition has to be the most simplest one. You know, people write in their resumes the objective statement in the most difficult way. You know, it's most of the time a copy paste, and that is the ultimate reflection of your brand, and that which we put on our resume. For example, the employer was looking for an MBA qualified. So MBA qualified is the most common feature or characteristic among the 100 resumes there to contest for that one position. What is going to make you unique, your impact comes out in the most interesting way is your objective statement. And you know how Steve Jobs write it? Because his mantra was always simplifying the complex. And he writes in his objective statement, I'm someone who is ready to tear down walls, build bridges, and light fires. And I'm not someone who is afraid to start from the beginning. You know, some essence coming from your own, very original of yours, not trying to make up with the words. You know, it's looking very natural. The poetic, the poet within you, the dialogue, the dramatic tone which already exists within you. So staying natural with that is actually your brand. So now moving back to the presentation part. Okay, it's the positioning of your idea in the hearts and minds of your audience. Your audience will be anyone to whom or in front of where you want to build up your idea, where you want to present your personality in a certain way is actually your audience, where you want to build up your brand. No, it's completely on you. So you have to pick on your audience. For example, you're working in some tech industry, working for the top of the line giant tech company. Let's say, let's pick on any telecom company. Let's say working for Jazz in Pakistan. So if you're working in Jazz and you have been hired as a management trainee officer or working as a manager or a senior manager or on any C-suite level, it's very important for you that how you're not gonna position yourself. Are you approachable? You know, how are you going to position yourself in the heart? Are you approachable? Are you rude? Do you socialize? Are you inclusive? Are you someone with whom everyone is comfortable to have any sort of discussion? You know, the more inclusive your brand will be. Inclusive means the maximum inclusion, the more you can have the variety and the scale of discussions as a personality, the more people will feel comfortable sitting with you, cracking jokes with you, discussing some serious discussions with you. So it's about how you're gonna position the idea in the hearts and minds of your audience. So how you do that is actually the essence of the branding. Okay, now very interesting video. This definition, what we have discussed, and now moving to this video. Watch this video document very carefully, and we'll have then the open heart surgery of that video together.
¿Qué tienen ahí? Un avión más, un avión gigante. Ah, un avión. ¿Y eso? Dicen que tiene un avión. ¿Y se puede volar a cualquier lado con el avión? Sí, a todo lugar. ¿Y a Papúa? ¿Qué es Papúa? Una isla. Bueno. ¿Cómo le horno? Chicos, estos señores dicen que ustedes tienen en la lata un avión.
Matías, ese avión tiene que estar mañana en Roma a las 10:35. Hay mucha gente que necesita viajar. Hay mucha gente que lo está esperando. Todos necesitan que ese avión llegue.
Y si esta vez los que creen tienen más razón que los que no creen, en Aerolíneas Argentinas creímos que se podía hacer una aerolínea distinta y la hicimos. Estamos haciendo el viaje más importante, desde la Argentina que fuimos hasta la que soñamos ser.
Okay, it was in a different language, but the subtitles were there. It's a very interesting one. Once used to be taught in the most effective ads as the shortest time and the bigger message. So, well, excluding this part, let me take few inputs from your side. So what have you perceived from this video? Naveed, go for it.
Sir, I would love to be bilingual. Khab
Sure,
bikte hain.
sure. Please, please.
Khab
Completely
bikte hain.
comfortable.
Sir, I repeat this one. Khab bikte hain.
Khwab bikte hain. Okay. Dreams do sell. So this is what they tried to position through this ad, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, excellent. Anyone else? Anyone? Yes, Nishal.
Sir, passion to convert the ideas into reality and determination, we can say.
Okay. Okay, one thing I should put in your mind. The ad was about the airline, right? So in the complete ad, they have not shown even once for a second the plane itself, the features, the sofa, the comfortability, the air time, the overall comfort, luxury, you know. But still, the ad has a very strong impact. What you have to say about this? Yes, anyone? Okay, there is a hand. Let me see. Yes, yes, Saima Kiani. Ji. Your hand was raised. Saima, I'm waiting for you to. If not, I'll then pick myself. Hassan, are you on the call? Hassan Asghar.
So to approach and access in the most minimal time,
Okay.
and
What else?
to you have to dream first what you have to achieve.
Okay. Let's leave everything aside apart from the branding aspect. What you liked about the video ad? Saima, if I ask you. What was the best thing you liked about this ad? Anyone in the chat?
So this could be simplicity and innocence.
Okay, very nice. Simplicity to approach and access in minimal time. I don't have it. Okay. Right. Okay. So at the end of the day, whatsoever we do logically, if we peel down through the process, at the end of the day, what we will find there are the emotions. As I said at the very early start of my presentation, is that everything with humans has to be with the emotions, the family, the bonding, So though the idea maker of this ad is trying to position it with our emotions, with our childhood, with the family, which is at the end of the day is going to be your uh, end user of your airline. So, trying to associate the dreams, the innocence, so everyone is actually connected there. So the point is the branding doesn't have to be something very super machine, hard, fast, out of the world. It has to be as simple, as honest, and as natural it can be. And that would be your best story. To make any story, the best one doesn't have to be something out of the world. It has to be authentic, true, on the basis of the truth and reality. And that's how it goes with everyone's hearts and minds and brings the best out of you. Okay, so the branding has to, it works, the brand works between our friends, colleagues, and the public. These are the people who actually help you make up your brand. You know, so funny, rudest boss ever, a kind soul. Such comments actually are the add-ons. Negative, positive, setting them aside, are actually somehow directly or indirectly, consciously or subconsciously become the part of your personality. So the people around you, the way they comment, the way they criticize you, the way they talk about you in your absence, brings up your reality to them. You know, this there is something what I think about myself, and now there is something what people apart from me think about myself. Both add on to our brand. So I just want to read never stop. People often call me a healer. Okay, excellent. Right. So how these comments get associated with our personalities have become of our brand through the socials, whether we talk about any socials, TikTok, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, you know, the sort of content we write, the sort of images we post, the sort of idea we put there actually defines our personality. For example, let's say talk about the interview room. So if anyone walks into the interview room, the way he or she even walks, the time between walking from the door to sitting on the table defines least a lot about you even before you speak. So this is the place where you don't only speak, where you put all your regular routine, your happy occasions, your sad moments, your bonding moments, everything is there on the socials. So in today's world, your personal branding has a lot to do with the digital side, with the socials, and wherever you have plotted yourself and positioned yourself and how you have positioned it. So actions speak louder than words. It's a very good one, but this is okay. I will also like to address this comment. It's a very good comment. Thank you for sharing that. Most of the people believe that action speaks louder than words. So for example, let's create a situation. I had someone's resume in front of me. Okay, and now I'm reading the resume. The resume looks out of the world, very informative. The candidate looks very competitive, very authentically made, very decent. Fonts are properly put. It shows, it's telling something about the person that he looks very composed, he looks very disciplined. Though I haven't met that person right now, but still, I have now visualized the personality even before seeing that person in front of me. Now, what happens on the interview day? That person walks in from there. The moment he or she walks in, now I'm looking the dress, now I'm looking at the eye contact, now I'm looking the way he or she sits. Now I'm also, let's say 30 good minutes. Now in 30 minutes, the guy or the girl has given the interview. Now, what I see, there is a 360 contrast between the resume and the person sitting in front of me, which means that the uh, outlook, which we were talking earlier, that the outlook and the inner look has to be aligned. Your inner outlook, your character, your thought process has to be aligned with your outlook as well. For example, there is a very good brand, let's say Mercedes. It looks like a very, let's say, any other good brand of car. Let's take it. You know, but when you drive it, the oil is not changed. The seats are dirty. The car alignment is gone. The brakes are not fine, but from the outer look, it looks fantastic to the point. So I agree, the actions and the outlook of your words both have to be aligned. Now, moving ahead, it says that there is a research done by Upwork, which says that 85% of hiring professionals said an employer online reputation influenced hiring decisions. So your online reputation is critically important. Do you want to be the one who's driving and shaping? I believe everyone has to say yes on this point. We, as the custodian of our personal brand, should be steering the car of our personal branding, not anyone else. But in reality, in most of the cases, what we do, the stare is most of the time with not with us. It's with any one of our eldest cousins from whom you get inspiration. You know, maybe he was a chartered accountant, a very smart chartered accountant, cool, good looking accountant. Now, what you're trying to do, everything he or she has done in his career or her career or in his or her life, but losing your own stare. It's very important to have that stare in your hand. Do you want chance or algorithms doing it for you? So you will see many people in the socials, in the digital world, who become viral overnight. You know, they get that fame, maybe any of their clip or any of that content gets viral. But that viral content has to do all with the algorithms. It will not be authentic. It will not be sustaining in the longer run. To make it sustained in the longer run, to make it impactful and authentic, it has to be you, not the algorithm. Figure out your goal is the first step in your brand, in your personal branding. What do you want your personal brand to help you accomplish? Now, I'll read this again. Now, there is going to be an interesting exercise ahead. So before we move to that exercise, read it again. Figure out your goal. What do you want your personal brand to help you accomplish? Okay. So for most of the people, it has to do something on the online, some homemade FMCGs, something to do at the workplace, the competition, or anything in the corporate world. But you have to be very specific and clear. Now, point number 2, get clear on what you want to be known for. So what was the first one? If I ask someone, it's a quick quiz. If you are listening to me, what was the first one? The first goal. Clear goal. Excellent, Adnan. So it means the audience is with me. Anyone else? Okay, let's move ahead. So the second one is get clear on what you want to be known for. How you want people to describe you. What are the things that make you unique? Are there specific talents and expertise you have acquired? And the last one is the very important, the third one, I believe it's the last one, is the knowing your audience. It's not about you, it's about them. Can we have some debate on it? What does it mean? It's not about you, it's about them. Indulge other into your perspective. Excellent. What else? Anyone else? I need more inputs on this one. It's going to be an interesting one. We need to meet their requirements. That's how people see you. Okay, excellent. What else? Any different input? Something we have missed by far. Okay, they're going to be the ultimate users of our products, like you phone, tum hi to ho. Okay, excellent, excellent. I'll start with a very good example. Uh, indulge into like you phone. From here, I'm actually comfortable because audience, I'm looking at the screen. Like you phone, tum hi to. Okay, can we clap for Adnan? There's a clap appreciation. Some button must be here, so we should be clap for. It's a very good input. Then we have the other one. It says, although it's about you, but make it look like it's about them. Very interesting. Without people, we are unknown, customer centric. Very good. I am very glad to see that the audience here today is very smart, interactive, and engaging. So you can all give a huge round of applause for your own selves. Can you do that? Excellent. So there are few hand raised as well. Let me move there. Okay. Okay. There's a one raised hand. It's Saima Kiani. Yes, Saima, you want to say something?
Yes, sir. We have to meet the need of the people, actually, what is required to them. So we are here to avail them.
So up, if I move back in the start of the chat and start saying your introductions, the way you introduced yourself with the one powerful word and the one liner, there you will see a conflict of interest or a 360 contrast, what you all are saying right now and what you have written at that time, most of you. Because at that time, it was more about you, your own self. Have you realized that? In the last these 30, 40, or 50 minutes, whichever the time we have spent together here. So it means that our one-liner, our introduction should be that much inclusive enough that when we do that, it involves the person on the other side of the table. Our conversation, our introduction about ourselves should be inclusive enough to talk about the people in front of you. You know, so uh, have you ever seen a chicken himself eating a chicken or a cow himself or herself drinking the milk? No, because it is for others. You know, it it's a chicken produces eggs and gives the chicken itself, but at the same time, it's for the consumers, and that's how the idea is the for the humans as well. How we offer our personality traits, characters, ability, and authenticity, benefiting to the larger audience around ourselves, and that makes our brand. Now, coming back to the presentation. Okay, in the perspective of personal branding, okay, information is one thing that you should have be well informed about what sort of brand you want to build, the knowledge about it. There is a difference between the knowledge and information. We'll talk about it as well. Information can be the dump of the maximum content you are getting from, but the knowledge is the ultimate convergence from that dump of information to the authenticity is the knowledge. So there is a difference between information and knowledge. You know, there's a confusion these days which the today's generation makes, especially the Gen Zs. They think that having all the digital information bombardment in front of them is the actual knowledge. It's not that. There's a difference between these both. And from this knowledge, you create the value. So what is the value if I ask you in your personal branding statement, what do we mean by the value? Raise your hands and I would want more of maximum most of you to answer this one. Over to you. So raise your hands, I'll pick myself. Yes. What is the value to you in your personality? I'll simplify it. What is the value you can offer to people? Anyone? In the chat, or you can simply unmute. क्या वैल्यू है आपके लिए आपकी शख्सियत के अंदर जो आप लोगों को ऑफर कर सकते हैं? वो क्या वैल्यू है जो आप दे सकते हैं? I also said it in the Urdu language as well. Okay, Saira Batul, the honesty you can offer, the loyalty, excellent. What else? These are very good values, by the way.
So
Yes,
this
Naveed.
this may be integrity and dedication.
Integrity, dedication. Okay. Okay. There's something in the chat as well. What do you have particularly that can solve people's problem? Yes, differentiation. So, Sajna Azam, if I ask you, what's your differentiation? I'm asking you, what is your value? What is your differentiation point? Share that with us.
Okay, sir, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
If I talk about the differentiation, like what do we have, the qualities, the skills, and that all. If I talk about my skills, I am differentiated in a sense that I have artistic abilities, like I can sketch, I can paint, and there
These
might
are
be
the
other
skill
skills.
sets. These are not the value.
Yeah.
The value is something which is there, which you cannot physically grab, but it is the essence, the crux, the principal nucleus of your thought. It cannot be touched, maybe it cannot be seen, but it's there. It's there within your idea that brings the value of it. For example, can I have some currency, some cash? Anyone has some? Yes, you can share quickly. Give me a some. Okay, which note is this? Okay, 10 pounds. Okay, someone has given me this 10 pounds note, which is with me, right? If you all can see, right? So, for example, the value of this note is 10 pounds. Okay. So let's say, with your permission, if I do it like this, you know, do it like this, hold it for strong, stretch it, whatsoever I do, it still is 10 pounds?
Yes, sir.
Or it changed? So that is how the value stays intact. The value is, like the sir said, trustworthy. If you are trustworthy, no one can take it from you. It has to be you. You can only take it away yourself. It has to be your own self. The value has to come from your very own existence, the integrity, for example, let's me open-mindedness, let's say unique, honesty, loyalty, someone wrote it here, you know. So inclusion is a value, for example. If you are inclusive, it's a value. So go back home, do exercise on bringing, how to bring, you have to give a prompt to GPT that what can be the values I can add to my personality, and it will give you a range of the values. But those values should be in relevance to your personality. Not every value can be a part of your personality. Sir, your 10 pounds. Thank you. Okay, I'm coming back to the presentation. Okay. So now let's do an exercise. That's why I said every one of you to please note down those first three criteria, the first one, the second one, third one. Create your own mission brand statement, that who you are, what you do, who you're going to do it for, and the transformation you are going to create out of these 3 points. about your personality, not talking about any product. We are talking about the personal branding. So I give you for this exercise 60 seconds to think. It's intentionally been kept time limited for the very reason so that people come up with their very first natural thought. And there is no right and wrong to this exercise. It has to be your original thought. Don't try to copy paste. Don't try to use ChatGPT versions 4, 3, or whatsoever you have. Try to be your own self and put them in the chat box after 60 seconds, and then we will discuss. So your time starts now. So I am back, G. 30 seconds left. I'm waiting for everyone. If anyone can simply unmute for me and tell me that you people are working on it for my acknowledgement, because I'm completely blind. If someone can help and echo, they are working on it.
Sir, we are working on it.
Excellent. Thank you, Saima. Okay, let's start it. Saima, let's start from yourself. So who wants to go first? Attention, everyone. I'm back. The time is over. We have to move ahead. Who is coming first? Saima. Let's not run away from this exercise. Help me to help you. Anyone? It seems like I'm speaking to the wall. So help me. Who is coming first? Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're clearly audible. And those
Okay.
person who don't want to speak, you can type in the chat box. We will take a look at it.
Okay, excellent. So Saima, can we start from you? Okay, there is the first one. So Asiya Sultan. I am a teacher of young learners aged between 10 to 13. I want to develop moral strength in them and enable them to differentiate between right and wrong. Excellent. Very well written. Very well written. Can we have a fine applause for the lady? Excellent. So the next one is Sajna Azam. Okay, we have Maths by Alamdar Hussain. Yes, Alamdar. A very
Assalamu
different, unique, and a
Assalamu alaikum,
beautiful
sir.
name.
I'm
Yes,
audible to you.
yes, you are audible to me and everyone.
My name is Alamdar Hussain. Currently, I'm working as a O-level mathematics teacher in Abscess Pasban, Rawalpindi.
Okay.
I have almost 9 years experience of teaching national as well as international curriculum. Uh, Actually, I teach. I actually relate the mathematics into the real life. In this way, I enable the students to get good grades, and also sometimes I deliver lecture on their moral value on the future and upcoming scope of mathematics related to uh, the real world.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for sharing with us. Very clear, authentic, and straightforward, and simplified one, and especially the one which is written here in the chat box as well. We'll take another one.
Hello, sir. I'm here,
Yes,
Saima
Anna.
Kiani. Yes. Sorry, sir. I didn't. You had a.
No,
You
no,
couldn't
it's
listen to
completely
me.
fine. The
It
trainer
was on
always
your
have
audible.
the biggest heart in the hall.
Yes, sir. So actually, I basically believed on the personal mind growth of a person individually. So that's why I am very passionate and enthusiastic teacher. So I want to inculcate the virtues, most that inner virtues, you can say, to the students, and I have groomed them not only on the education basis but on the virtual basis as well.
Okay, excellent. Anyone else? Okay, very
Sir,
well.
Naveed
Yes,
Bukhari
go ahead.
here.
Okay, Nadeem Bukhari.
Naveed Bukhari, sir.
Naveed Bukhari, sorry, my
Yes.
bad. Yes, Naveed Bukhari.
Sir, I am associate professor of English. So the purpose is that I teach. As my subject is English, uh, overall, my purpose is basically to bring a positive change in society. The concern is that. So most of the time, whenever I'm teaching in the classroom, so my target is the moral values, as well as giving the student the targeted their future oriented uh, uh, tasks, what they have to do in their future. You can say the career counseling as well, personality grooming. So apart from the learning, the writing skills, and in the classroom, 4 skills basically I target: their writing, speaking, listening, and reading.
Hmm.
So we can say, the epitome, the crux of the discussion is that I want to groom them in a flexible and accurate way.
Excellent. Thank you for sharing. Okay. Thank you, sir, for sharing with us. Very important thing in mission statement is the key is to simplify. The other second important key is to keep it short. The more short you will keep it, the more short you will have an outlook. It will be more clear and authentic to you personally as well. The more authenticity and clarity you will have to your idea, the first symbol to this will be the shortness of your para, the write up about your personality. Otherwise, you can go on and on, write books about what you do and how you can save the world. But it has to be the shortest, simplified, and authentic one. Yes, there is another hand raised. Please go ahead. If not, I can quickly move to the chat box. There are few interesting ones I would like to read out for everyone. I would really want all of you to be a good listener as well, because we are not here just to speak about our own inputs, but to learn from whatsoever is happening in this training. So, Gift Savaya, very interesting name. A very nice name. I am a math tutor. I help students with math problems, concepts, so that they can improve their math skills and grade. Excellent. This is something called a clarity. Clarity, short, precise, and authentic. Second one, I am an O-level biology student. I love to teach students that they feel curious to know about their body structure and function. Okay, good. Okay. I am Cornelius Aziz. Sorry, I'm bad with spelling this, but not doing it intentionally. Please, apologies in advance. And I'm working on a project with my brother called Ilm Ka Ghar, and doing it for those who want to change but have lack of opportunities. Very clear, very sorted one. And the last one, I have also written a mission statement above. I've also written a mission statement above Haasil. Okay, okay. Change, okay. Changing one heart at a time. Okay. Okay, let's move ahead. So this was the purpose of the exercise, to make it look everything apart from the theory, uh, with self-actualization, with your own lens into things. So for example, now there are a few examples, keeping in view the audience we have today in the training. I had the brief idea. So my name is Alma, and I'm a third grade teacher who specializes in social emotional learning. I work with the students to teach them the skills for fostering empathy and compassion. They can thrive and contribute to a more caring world. Okay, so we have another one interesting. I'm an enthusiastic English teacher. I wish to inculcate uh, wholesome traits in an individual. Excellent. Everyone is coming with the great ideas and getting the clarity on how the personal branding looks like. So now there's another one interesting one project. My name is Jennifer, and I'm a project manager for a sustainable fashion company. I work with the teams across different departments to plan. Okay, now coming to this idea, let's move ahead. Let's leave that exercise. It's been done, dusted, closed. Let's move ahead. It's building your personal brand online. So it says that the research says of the Upwork that 70% of hiring professionals have rejected a candidate because of something they found online. Can anyone relate to this idea? Or have they practiced it happening somewhere? Yes, anyone? Do you agree or disagree? We can use the chat box. Agreed. Okay, so Adnan says agreed. Anyone who disagrees? Kindly request the Kindly repeat the question, please. Okay, clear it. Okay, I am actually saying, Saima, that 70% of the hiring professionals have been rejected. Have rejected a candidate because of something online they have found online. So it so do you agree about it or not? First thing first, then I'll come to the second question. So most of them, I believe, agree to this idea. Now coming to the point is the brand promise. What is the brand promise? You must all have heard about the promise, but what is the brand promise? Just unmute your mics. We are in the last phase of our training, and it's very important, you know. So we'll make it more exciting towards the end. So unmute yourselves, speak out your mind. It doesn't have to be right or wrong. It has to be you. The value or quality. Okay. The value or quality. What else? The experience you offer.
Customers. A brand promise should be authentic, relevant, differentiating, memorable, and consistent.
Okay. Can we clap for this gentleman who has just, I think, copy pasted from some Google or GPT version? I want you to be your own self, It's a good answer. It's a right answer. But on the lighter note, come up with your own thought. What do you think is a brand promise? Just leave the Google and every research and search engine on one side. So there was one hand up. Naveed, was it you?
No, sir, still thinking about that.
Okay. So we have some in the chat box as well. Genuinity, loyalty, it's a commitment from a brand which they promise its client about its product. Okay. It's a commitment. Okay. The first one was the experience you claim and share and the commitment. Okay. So for example, let's come up with few examples. Any examples you can share with me about the brand promise? You bought any product and that product claimed to be with some particular features and it did not happen in that particular way. Anyone?
So, like, so excuse me, like for example, if we buy some fabric, that it should be long lasting, having the color and the stuff, the material, and it shouldn't be retained like that. So it is not with the original the brand promise, which it has the added about that and all.
Can we
You know,
come up with some example? Any usual routine product or commodity which you use at your home, serve, soap, car, anything?
meanwhile, I am using the good ones that haven't, they were not fake yet.
Okay. Have you seen the advertisements of the fast food, let's say the burgers? So they show it very mega size meal, the big
Yeah.
photography has
Now
been done
nowadays,
very.
Knorr
Yes. Okay.
noodles has such a problem nowadays. My kids are telling me that the packet is, so big and noodles inside is of not that much quantity.
Okay. So anyone else with their claim, basically the where is the brand promise in the product? It's always in the tagline. For example, um, for example, which example I should give? For example, you phone tum hi to ho. It's all about you. But if it's all about you, and every other 5 minutes the signals are dropping, so it's not all about you. So it's
So
all
we
about
heard
the
about the Zong SIM as well. It doesn't catch the signals.
yes. Any concrete, crisp example. You must have thousands of examples in front of you. Just give me one through any TV ad or the one which you remember. Jazz, दुनिया को बता दो. Okay. Quality street box still got same quality since launched. Okay, now this is the brand promise. Bank Al Habib, Rishta Bharose Ka. Okay. But brand promise is something to do with the performance and delivery of it as well. For example, brand promises, let's say you run a fast food and you claim delivering the food hot and warm within 20 minutes.
Excuse me,
You're
sir.
serving a meal
Just
within
like
15 minutes after you order is the brand promise.
sir, I guess that the Z Bakers is fulfilling the the responsibility of brand promise because its delivery is nice and its the products are very valuable and worthy of eating it.
Okay. It's not important that every tagline has the brand promise in it. For example, Jahan Dalda Waha Mamta is to do with the brand positioning, the idea, the essence of it, but brand promise is not there. The brand promise has to be more. For example, have you seen the ad of the service tires these days? They show it a lot on the TV. Let's say in Pakistan, the service tires. You know, the person was going to home and from nowhere, unexpected, with very uncertainty, he had to apply the brakes, and it stopped, saved the life. So they claim that the tires are that much authentic, so they don't wear out.
So Nike shoes.
Okay. Never let my customers explain about unique, like I don't complete the weight. Okay, let's move ahead. So everyone has the idea now. I am not giving the authentic to the point example myself because there is a lot to it in the coming slides. So I'm just keeping the curiosity because I'm here to help you navigate the answer which is already with you. I'm not here to, answer everything. It will be answered, but through the slides and through some mind mapping exercise. So it says coffee, beverages, nice environment, and friendly staff. Now, this is how the brand promise looks like. So when you went there, the environment was not nice as per your own nice definition, and the staff was not friendly. Now, this comes under a brand promise, something you claim of and it did not happen. Now, there are different examples.
Sir,
There are,
I have one question to you.
yes.
Sir, how can degrade that brand if it is not fulfilling the promise which it has given to us, to the people? People are still using like that they have taken the oath. We have to use it either it's of quality or not.
Because maybe they don't have any other option. That can be the only reason. In today's world, if people do not find it competitive enough, they move to the other brand. And the one thing is called brand loyalty. In brand loyalty, you become loyal to the brand because the brand at the same time is loyal to you in terms of the promise.
So just
Whatsoever,
like KFC, it is opened in many number of branches are there, but they are not serving the same quality as they used to.
exactly. Now, the idea is to converge it with your own personality. Now shift the product and place some human there, some professional there, some teacher there. Like, for example, you have given your mission statements and brand statements. For example, now pick on your brand statements which you have given. Is there a brand promise in it? If I ask you all, the maths teacher, Miss Saima, all of you, for example, Ikra Javeen, all of you given your mission statements. Now, can you relate it to the idea? Is there a brand promise in it which you claim? Anyone?
Yes, I help millions of companies grow better.
Talk about your own personality. Talk about your own one now. These were just to give you an idea, a clue. So, what is your brand promise?
So, like I said, that we will give the wholesome traits to the individual as well when while teaching. We
Okay,
will
let's
not
do it in
only.
a way. Let's do it in a way. Let's give everyone a chance. I want each and every one of you to write in the chat box your brand promise. What is your brand promise? I want to see most of the brand promises of the audience we have today here in this training. What is your brand promise? आपका आपका पर्सनल आपकी अपनी पर्सनालिटी का ब्रांड प्रॉमिस क्या है? जी. Anyone? Saima, you can write in the chat box. Okay. Yes, student improves in the math grades. It's the brand promise. Excellent. Loyalty and sincerity. It's the brand promise you offer. Excellent. Very good one. Can we have more? Trustworthy and easygoing. It's your brand promise. Okay, trustworthy is a good brand promise. What else? Okay. Like, sir, I promise to build up some wholesome personality like passionate learning. Simon, I would suggest to shorten, precise, and crisp and to the point brand promise. Brand promises are usually one word or two words. Shouldn't be more than that. The ideal ones. Otherwise, a one simplified one-liner. I'll deliver optimized and responsive websites with custom designs, nurturing mind, inspiring future. Empower others through resilience, creativity, and sustainable action, maintaining goodwill. Maintaining goodwill, okay. Do not complicate your brand promise. Brand promise has to be as simple as like bringing a cup of water, a glass of water, or a cup of tea or a coffee. It has to be as simple as something we do in routine. Shaping minds, inspiring futures, change maker, learning with fun. Now, this is a brand promise, learning with fun. This is a clear, authentic brand promise. Deliver my knowledge in a very effective way. It's unclear brand promise. You need to have clarity. Feeling low in life, join to leave with a happy heart and clear mind. This can be a brand promise where you want people to leave with a clear and happy mind. Okay, like bringing your idea to one-stop shop. Okay, this is a brand promise, one-stop shop. Okay, so that's how you think. Now you've started thinking on the personal branding side. Just replace most of the philosophy of the product brandings with your own personality and start seeing that how your idea of personality fits into the brand which you want to create. Let's move ahead. Okay, a very interesting exercise. The theme song. I want each and every one of you to use the chat GPT right now. It's allowed from my side because the AI has to be used for all the creativity purposes, and I completely agree with it. I'm not someone who is the opposer of the idea of using artificial intelligence in today's world. So I would want you to create your own theme song based on your brand promise and mission statement which you have given. Every one of you, and want you to write in the chat box. And for that, you have 2 minutes to do it. Can we do it? Can I have some thumbs up or someone unmute and share it with me? And it will be my promise when we conclude this today's session. So you will have a core authentic understanding of the personal branding.
Sir, would you repeat the question, please?
You have to create your song, your own personality song, based on your own brand promise and your own mission statement, which you created. So create a song of it. For example, in different video ads, you see a song there. Jahan mamta, wahan dalda. You know, अब वो brand promise की बेस पे create की हुई tagline और वो है कुछ मीठा हो जाए. Diamond forms. ठीक है, Nike, just do it. ठीक है. Any other good example you can think of? Just think of that. The way the ads come with some jingle or music. There are many jingles and music of ads we do remember since our childhood time. Do we agree on that? So what are those signature impressions about our personalities which we want people to remember? Bring those in your song. And what is your personality song, which reflects completely you from your toe to head, your idea, your thought process, and your time starts now. Acknowledged, working on it. Alamdar, Naveed, Saima, Sajna, anyone? Okay, Saima said thumbs up. Okay, fine.
Recalling, sir.
Sir, thank you. Sir, done only 4 lines in your song. Okay, please share those 4 lines. I'm very curious to read those 4 lines.
So in the halls of learning where minds are free, a teacher's passion ignites destiny. With every lesson, a seed is sown, nurturing your minds to grow and own.
Excellent. Very well.
Teaching, a noble deed, shaping the future with every creed. empowering minds with knowledge and might, teaching, a beacon of light.
Excellent. Now, what input I should give you, Simon? The more information in terms of the prompt you will give to the GPT about more clarity to your brand promise, to your mission statement, to your one power word, and what is your name and how it connects with your personality and brand, and what is your story. You give more right prompts to your GPT, it will give you a more authentic song, which will have a more clarity. So we have now few in front of us. Okay, so Faiza Mughal, hearing from her for the very first time, let me read unhone kya, what she has written. Sorry, I have just lost the.
Sir, can I give any idea?
Sure, sir.
Sir, I couldn't recall the whole song, but a little bit that is, I mean, stand up for the champion, stand up for the champion.
Hmm. So that goes with your personality.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so you are a champion.
Of course, we can give this slogan, sir.
Okay, good. So thank you for sharing, Naveed. Let me read few from here. Faiza Mughal. We set the stage, we pave the way, every step we own the day with heart and vision. We rise above, carving a path with strength and love. A very good one. A very good one, subtle one. Brand promise. Study with fun books. Okay. In a world of choices, we stand tall, guided by values that unite us all. With courage in our hearts, we will light the way, choosing what's right every single day. Okay, brand promise. Now that's how it's written. For example, Akifa, you have done it properly. I would want everyone to read what Akifa Naeem has written. Brand promise, shaping minds, inspiring futures. First, given the brand promise. Now, then relating the song. With every lesson, a spark we ignite, guiding young minds towards the light, building the future one step at a time, empowering dreams to truly climb. Okay, so we all have been to the schooling in our lives. And have you ever seen the school anthem songs? Most of the schools used to have their own anthem songs as well. Anyone remembers? Yes. So those school anthem songs used to be okay. So there used to be at our times, I remember from my time at our school, the philosophy of the school, the value system of the school, the brand mission of the school, the brand promise of the school used to be there in the format of an anthem song, which we used to rhyme every morning in the assembly. You know, so that's how the brand promise comes in. I'll give you a very interesting example. I'm the citizen of the city school. My motto is my aim to learn. Excellent. So I will now share a very interesting example with you of the brand promise. In the early times of when there was a race on who's going to which state is going to placed their first person on the moon, there was a race between two states, Russia and America. So John F. Kennedy was the president at that time. He invited all the important state players for a very important meeting, strategic meeting. And in that meeting, he gave the decision with firm authenticity that I want the first person uh, on the moon to be from our team, and that team should be an American team. So the journalist is writing in the article that all important state players, the politicians, the technicians, the scientists, the educationists were there in that meeting. And after 6 months, the meeting was called on to share the update and the progress on that. And the meeting took place in the some department like NASA or whosoever is responsible for the space journey. So once called there, now the journalist is writing. Once he was on the gate, so he saw The security guard, very well dressed up, very well equipped, and he asked him, "What's the matter today?" He said, "We will be from the team who will be landing first on the moon." Then he moved ahead. Then he saw the cleaner with a very high tech machine. His shoes were shining and he was very focused. Everyone, he said, before reaching to the boardroom meeting for the updates on that particular progress made by far. Anyone I have met who has nothing to do to be on the moon physically said me one common thing, and that was that we will be from that team who will be landing very first on the moon. And that's how the brand promise is inculcated from your toe to head within your own personality. So the clarity of thought and idea comes from the brand promise. Okay. So there are three important R's, very important for a brand promise, which helps you establishing a brand promise. How you build, how you position the brand promise. One is recognized, one is remembered, and the third one is revered. How it happens. For example, you see some new launch of product. Let's say Pepsi launching a new drink. You go to your own local colony market, you open a deep freezer, take out a chilled drink, and on the deep freezer's front cover, there is a poster of a Pepsi new drink. Then you leave that market, come out, and you see on your way back to home the streamers of that Pepsi new product. Then you suddenly saw, then you suddenly saw a billboard saying the same. Now there is a repetition of it. You come back home, play the TV, watching the match, cricket match, and after every over, there is a break and there is a TV ad of the same ad. So now what the idea is they are trying to establish is to recall the same thing all again and again. And that's how you recognize, remembered, and revert the brand you want to build of your personality. Okay, there is a very interesting comment in the chat. Everyone missed the Maghrib prayer will also miss the Isha prayer. If the session is lengthy, it is essential to take a short break for prayers to ensure we will fulfill our obligations on time. Okay, excellent. My bad, apologies. Just need a quick signal from each and every one of you. It's maximum 10 minutes, if you allow me. Okay. So, what do you say? Is it yes or no? Okay, I see a lot of thumbs up.
Yes, sir.
Sadaf Jawad, you want to
Yes,
say
sir.
something? Okay, excellent. Let me then complete. So I'm not a good Muslim, but I also offer prayer sometimes, and I'm also feeling very guilty. It's been missed by a few people, but my apologies, sincere apologies. I could have taken a notice of this earlier. But though we are left with only 10 minutes, I would want to complete it ASAP. Okay. So what does it lead to? It leads to capturing the attention, engaging your followers, and expanding your footprints. That's the ultimate mantra, which we get by far what we have discussed. Now, hitting the nails. Now, the second important step, which everyone is very excited about, is how actually monetizing your influence. It doesn't have to be about the algorithms of the digital, but the brand you have created, how actually it's converting into a business, how it's helping you practically. This is what it is all about. How will you measure your success? Okay, if I ask you, how will you measure your success? Anyone? Yes. Anyone? Closing in 10 minutes. I need you people to do it, the closing with energy. How much you earn? Okay. Anyone else? By taking the client's feedback. Okay. The quality I give to people around me the quality, okay, by using visual and analog scale. Okay, excellent. Good. All points are very relevant. Good. Authentic will, I'll be pertinent in the coming slide about this one as well. So it's about insight plus positioning, the big idea for a great brand story. What do we mean by the insights? How do we bring in the insights? Anyone? We are evaluating our own brand. How we do that? Measuring our own brand. Insights is actually the data. For example, the pattern of me. For example, I was with some company, let's say for 8 good years. I am now giving an interview within that same company for a senior position. Now, what they will have in front of them while interviewing me, a track record of what I am claiming to be in my personality. For example, I claim to be someone who delivers, someone who is authentic, someone who has been high performer, you know. So there has to be a data supporting my performance, the target supporting my performance. If I believe I'm credible in those 7, 8 years, was I credible? Actually, people call me credible in that organization or not, or is it me self-praising myself on my own way? No, that's not the case. So the data is going to tell you the numbers, the story of numbers, the insight. Insight is actually the data based on numbers, the content which tells your story. What you have done, the mark sheet in reality is the great brand story which comes from there. And now this is how the different brand promises and the personalities look like. Now this is what the brand personality is. It's a very interesting. Now coming close, bringing the brand to the word itself, personality. And that is, you see different brands have different personalities. And in their brand stories, in their brand promise, in their mission statements, you will see these personalities very much there. You talk about Nike, hero is the brand personality. You will see it bold, you will see it fearless, you will see it authentic, you will see it adventurous, you know. So the Nike, you will always see it in that way. It's the brand personality. The key word for their brand personality is hero. So every idea now is built around this philosophy of the brand personality. Now, these are the different brand personalities. Sincerity, excitement, competence, sophistication, and ruggedness. Now, these are different. Not define. I would want you to go back and define your personality. Ask your any close friend, good friend to help you evaluate. Because if you will do it your own self, maybe you are not doing a justice. Maybe how you will never be able to properly evaluate your own self. So have someone who has maybe closely worked with you, someone who maybe knows you from the last 15 years, 20 years, maybe who has someone studied with you, who has worked with you, with the right person, help you evaluate the sort of personality you carry and what you believe in. So the mixture of both will bring the right authentic brand personality of yours. So try doing an exercise at your end where you try to bring in the traits, values, and strengths of yours, SWOT analysis actually of your personal brand. Okay, now this is important. Signs you may have a strong personality. True to your emotions, staying calm under pressure, led by reasons, not by emotions. Don't like ignorance and insensitivity. Well informed and thoughtful, fearless and risk taker. You know, so these are all the important aspects of having a strong personality. I would want you all to take a screenshot of it and keep it with you. It will help you a lot. And you will remember it forever. It's a very supreme takeaway from this presentation and training. Okay, now there is a small concluding video. It talks about all the important legends, important heroes the world has ever produced in the sports industry, maybe in the entertainment industry. See what the ad has to say. The ad is about Nike. Now listen and watch this ad carefully, and after that, we are concluding.
Listen up, babies. Life's not fair. You get no say in the world you're born into. You don't decide your name. You don't decide where you come from. You don't decide if you have a place to call home, or if your whole family has to leave the country. Yeah, it's messed up. You don't decide how the world judges a person like you. You don't decide how your story begins, but you do get to decide how it ends. Yes!
So, on the concluding note, what was your ultimate takeaway from this training and the last video? I would want least each and every one of you to be kind enough to share least one takeaway from this training today. Anyone, so just unmute your mics. Your time starts now. I'm conscious about the time as well. So I'm now moving to the audience. Yes. I would love each and every one of you to may least unmute or write something, one takeaway from this training. Yes, Naveed, go ahead.
Sir, you have to decide. I mean, we have to decide that what you have to be.
Excellent. Very well said. Thank you. Who else wants to go? Who is brave enough to understand that it's all about speaking out loud about your thought?
Sir, it's in our hands to write our destiny. So work hard and struggle more so to achieve your goals.
Excellent. Very well said. Anyone else? Your why must be clear. Akifa, excellent. Munazza, with firm determination, you can create your own path. You can get yourself in a bright future. We will be what we think about our own selves and serve it to the world. I have a clear. Okay. So excellent. The power is within you. Stay optimistic. So don't search for the brand, the scope, anywhere else. Work on your own self. You yourself are the ultimate institution. Whatsoever the world says about you, it should not matter if you have a strong brand and a personality. Do the hard work. There is no shortcut for success. Yes, it's the brand is about the process. It's not, you take some medicines or proteins and you become Arnold Schwarzenegger in 3 days time or 5. It has to be a
Sir,
process. Yes.
don't underestimate yourself. You have to conquer your world with your own hands and mind.
Excellent. Thank you, everyone. You all were lovely audience. I really enjoyed the session. Thank you, everyone. Once again, I'm handing over to the host of today's session, the training session, Fatma, a very dear student, a young one who has just started this initiative. I would want each and every one of you to appreciate, give a huge round of applause, because all of the effort has been made today, made it possible by Fatma. So Fatma, over to you.
Um, Thank you so much, Sir Asad Malik. You were with us and you just gave your precious time to us. And thank you, our team members as well, who just helped us out to we just held this workshop. And secondly, guys, for the certificates, I will just tell you guys that I just shared your credentials on our website. For that, you have to visit our website. Over there, you have to put your Gmails and the passwords that we have given to you. So by that, when you log in, go to the course, and just over there at the end, there are short questions about this workshop, and then you will get the certificate. And we have also noted the names of the participants who were over here till end. So the guys who have attended this event will only get the certificate. So, so this was from my side. Kindly share your reviews on our website as well as on our social media platforms as well. Thank you for joining as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Fatma. It was very informative and very fruitful session you conducted today. And it was great for me.
Thank you.
The thing is that I was very busy with somebody, and I have meeting with somebody, and he's in front of me. I couldn't participate just because of some problem, but it was informative. But I was listening your complete session, but I couldn't participate due to some of my reasons. So inshallah, next time, whenever you conduct this type of training session, I will join and I will participate actively.
Sir, thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated.
Welcome. It's very nice. And so Naveed Bukhari was there, and he was my, you know that he's my partner and my friend, and he was participating on behalf of me. Sir, thank you very much. You participate a lot, and I was listening you, but unfortunately could not reply you and could not participate in the whole session because of just some problem.
Sir, thank you. Apna khayal rakhiye. Very good care. Thank you.
My pleasure, sir. My pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Naveed.
Okay. See you until next time. Allah Hafiz.
See you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It was very informative. We learned a lot. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Much appreciated.